Hi, Mark Allen again here from Golf Lesson Sheffield. Just wanted to share with you my thoughts on tee shots and how hopefully we can make you more consistent. I think there's three main keys that we can consider for tee shots. And I've used two great drivers of the golf ball here as examples. Got Tiger Woods here on the left, and we've got an older Jason Day on the right hand side when Jason Day had his longer hair. So the first thing I want to point out is really how they set up to the ball. So you'll see here that Tiger Woods' eye line is behind the ball. This is not a iron shot. We don't need to be hitting down on the ball with the driver. We're trying to hit up through the ball. So to help with this, we need to make sure we're going to be looking towards the back of the ball. So we're having the ball further forward in the stance and our upper body tilted slightly away from the ball. That will help to create a sweeping angle of attack on the ball rather than a digging angle of attack that we would have with an iron shot. As these guys swing the club back, you will note that the line doesn't really go too far from their original position of their head, and that shows that they've not, again, laterally shifted their weight too much. They've not moved their head too far away. There's none of this, as was taught years ago, trying to really slide your head to one side to then create power like tennis players do, as a good analogy has been made in the past. But that's not really needed now. We don't need to do that. Jason Day, as you can see, has definitely shifted his weight onto his right foot here. Without moving his head too far off of that original yellow line that I drew. You'll see Tiger Woods do exactly the same here. There's ever such a slight movement. That's just more just from the turn of his shoulders rather than it is any excessive weight shift or lateral head movement. He's definitely shifted his weight to the right foot here again, but it's not out of control. It's not too much. And then, as you'll see, the second key point really is as he comes down at impact here, his head is further behind the line than it was at address. Again, through my lessons, I see lots of people as they're hitting drivers, they're trying to hit down on it. They're treating it just like an iron shot. Whereas with a driver, we want to be sweeping this ball off the tee, hitting up through the ball. And it's a lot easier to do that if we've got our head positioned behind the ball at impact. And the third key, which is sort of a bit of a byproduct of the head staying behind the ball, is just how much the shoulders are angled upwards. You'll see this on both here, Jason Day and on Tiger Woods. Now again, if the shoulders are angled upwards, then we're going to be able to sweep the ball off of the tee. There's no digging, and we're going to get the correct amount of spin and a nice high launch. This is partly achieved, as you'll see here, by the fact that both Tiger and Jason Day have driven their hips well forward of this yellow line, which puts most of the weight on their front foot at impact. Again, one of the things I see a lot during lessons are people leaning back and trying to scoop the ball up in the air in an effort to get height. No need. As long as we've got the upper body tilted behind the ball, the head's behind the ball, you'll sweep that ball off the tee and get a lot more distance with a lot more consistency.